everyone, and welcome to Essential Exchange. This is a talk radio show that provides information and education and stories about things that people need to hear. And we have a special guest today. Her name is English Elaine, and Elaine is an expert by experience. Like me, she is also a mental health first aid instructor. She's a creator of You Are Not Alone for Business. And she also has a couple of books out there, right, Elaine? Is it two?
I have one and the other one's in the works.
Okay, so I was a little confused when I was reading the bio. So My Crazy Summer is one that you already wrote, correct? Okay. And
Correct.
then I won't give away the title to the other one, or are you putting that out there? Okay.
Not yet.
So the other one, she has
Nope.
another book that is coming. She has over 30 years in experience in corporate organizations, which she can talk a little bit more about and tell us like what she did while in the corporate world. And she is also a two-time suicide survivor. Okay, we're not going to be able to probably get into all of that tonight because we have a short show. We only have about half an hour. But I would like Elaine to, tell us a little bit more about herself, why she calls herself, I think it's the real English Elaine, right? And there's a little bit about her story and her background. And then I want to welcome her back for a longer show where we can actually talk about in depth, the fact that you are a two-time suicide survivor, because I think people really, really need to hear this, especially right now. We're coming up on the holidays. We've had a lot of people, just with COVID and the disconnect in the world, that really, really need to hear your story. And my hope is that it resonates with somebody and it can really help a lot of people out there. So tell us a little bit about yourself and kind of where your whole journey started that kind of has got you to write this book and to become a mental health first aid instructor and so on and so forth.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we have another show because I certainly can't get
It's
through
a
all
long
of
story, I know. This will be
them.
the short version, the spotlight.
It's okay. I will say, though, that this time last year, for Thanksgiving 2020, I was actually in a residential psychiatric unit after my second suicide attempt. And so actually the food was really good in the residential unit. And
You don't usually
I'd
hear
made some
that.
great friends. Well, all the food was actually like homemade. So it was great. And there was about, I don't know, 20 residents. We were called residents. I was in that residential unit for 75 days. I actually attempted suicide on the 24th of September 2020. That was my second and final attempt. And I promised